Alright, in today's video we are going to set up our first meta ads campaign. We are going to go over the naming conventions, the exact targeting, and also on how to create an ad. So first, once we are in the ad manager, let's click create, this nice green button, and then let's select the campaign objective we want to use. Now it's going to be different for all campaigns, so I can be 100% specific, but in my case I'm going to set up a campaign for my paid school community. So for a paid school community, we are going to select sales and then continue. Now we have a new sales campaign with the basic setup. So first let's name it. I'm going to name it Whoop because that's my agency. Next, I'm going to add paid group because I want to know when I look at the campaigns what the main goal is, so I know it's going to my paid group. Next, I'm going to name it a creative testing campaign. And then I'm going to add ABO, which stands for Ad Set Budget Optimization. And in my experience, that's the best to use with creative testing. So next, under budget, make sure to switch over to ad set budget and let's unselect this. We don't want to share the budget with other ad sets. If we set a daily budget of $10, we actually want to spend $10, not 15. We don't want to spend money on other ad sets. So let's just unselect this. And then buying type is going to be auction. Campaign objective is sales. And then we don't need an A/B test. And it's not going to be any special ad category. So we can go to the next step. Now this is the ad set level. This is where you select the tracking, your target audience, their location, their interests. So let's name it first. Because it's a creative testing campaign and I test new creatives every week, I make sure my ad set's name is going to reflect that. So the first name is going to be 2026 week 3 copy test, and I'm going to use a broad interest, advantage plus, and Facebook plus IG. So I'm going to explain everything as we go. But first is the conversion location. So for a school group, you have a pixel and you are tracking the conversion event. But if I click the drop down, there's multiple data sets. I have one for the paid school. The conversion event is purchase. And under attribution model, make sure you are using the correct setups. I recommend 1-day click, 1-day engaged view, and 1-day view. You can go to the next step and you can select your daily budget for your campaigns. At least $10 per day to get any good results, especially in the US, can get more expensive. And then with $5 per day, it's going to take a long time to get any data from your ads. Next step is the audience. And after the Andromeda updates, it's best to leave as is. So don't add any interest, don't add any customer list. Just make sure your target country is correct. So I change it to US and no more settings. Everything remains the same. Next, for the placements, I'm going to select Facebook and Instagram because most of the conversions are coming from those placements and we are going to use 1x1 square images and it's best for those platforms. So go to show more settings, go to platforms, select the drop down and unselect audience network, threads, and messenger. Now we are only using Facebook and Instagram. And if you go under placement controls, you can be more selective. For example, you can unselect reels and stories, but for now, I just leave it as is. Again, let's unselect this. We only want to use the placements we selected and our ad set is ready to go. We can go to the next step and set up our first ad. Now your ad is going to have two main parts, the creative side, which is the image, and then the copy side, which is the text inside your ad. So in the previous videos, we already created some images for this campaign and also some copies, some ad copies using AI. So here are 5 versions. So we are going to set up the ads using these assets. Let's scroll down and then make sure we have create an ad, single image, and I recommend you have the multi-advertiser ads selected. First, we can enter the website destination. So in my example, it's going to be my school group. Okay, I have my URL. Next, let's go to add creative and then select setup creative. Go to image ad and then make sure all of these are off. I don't have any promotions, no branding, and then I'm also going to unselect the website highlights and also the site links. Then let's go next. Now under media, we need to upload the images we created. So select upload and then find the ads we created inside Canva. And I have my ads here. So we named it, again, reflecting the time, 2026 week 3 image 1. So let's upload this and then make sure to select the name. Double click and then copy, then go to the next step. I'm going to crop for horizontal to make sure I have the headline and description showing. But for the vertical size, I'm just going to leave as is, then go to next. And then here we have the text. We are going to set it afterwards. So let's select next. We don't want any image generation. So again, we are going to go to the next step. And then for the creative enhancements, let's make sure everything's turned off. And then we are done with our ad. Next, we need to scroll up and then rename the ad. So you remember earlier we copied the ad name that we are going to enter here. This is the first creative. And then next we are going to insert the name of the ad copy we are using. So this is going to be Whoop1. And then I'm also going to add learn more. So I know that's the call to action, this button that I'm using. And then I'm also going to add school about page. So I know that the landing page used in the ad is my school's about page. Next, just scroll through the ad and make sure we didn't miss anything. We have the creative setup, we have the website destination, we don't have the ad copy for a reason. I'm going to show it in a second. And then we also have the tracking selected. So again, it's going to my paid school group. Now for the URL parameters, I have a Facebook ads SOP that I use. And then here's one that I like to copy and then paste to this part. You can grab this code if you pause the video, screenshot this, and send to AI. It's going to give it to you, and it's also uploaded into my school group. But what it does, if you are running e-commerce ads or you're running ads to your high level, it's going to tell you where your leads are coming from, specifically from which ad, which can be super helpful. Now that the first ad is ready, we are going to close this tab, and then we are going to duplicate this 4 times. We are going to have the 4 new ads automatically selected. So let's go and edit each ad, go to the name, and make sure to remove the copy after their names. Next, select all the 5 ads, and we are going to rename them according to the copy we are using. So the first step, we are testing 5 different copies, and then the reasoning behind this, if you are testing only one variable, in our case the variable is going to be the primary text, same images, same headline, everything is the same, but we have 5 ads. Now if one ad is outperforming the others, the only reason for that can be because the primary text is better. So using this method, after a couple of days, you are going to have a winning primary text. So this can be either Whoop scale 1, 2, 3, depending on which one is the winner. So let's rename your ads 1 to 5, and then we are going to go next to the headline. All the 5 ads are going to use the same headlines. So we are going to pick one from the ad copy worksheet. I'll use scale your ads today. Go back and paste it into the first line, which is going to edit all selected ads. So paste. Next, go to the description. Go back to your ad copy worksheet and select one description you like. I'm going to select includes free high-level sub-account. Go back and paste. So now all the 5 ads are going to have the same description, same image, and same headline. The only difference is going to be the primary text. So for this, we are going to paste them according to the name. So for Whoop1, I'm going to paste Whoop1 from the ad copy worksheet. I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about exactly. So this is Whoop1 to 5. These are my 5 ad copies. Since I also color code my ad copies, I'm going to highlight them with yellow because yellow stands for used ad copy. You can see the color codes here. So let's copy and paste the Whoop1 to the Whoop1 ad, and then so on. I'm going to select Whoop2 for my second ad copy. And let's repeat it for all the 5 ad copies. It's pretty fast to do because we've done our job earlier. So now I have all the 5 ad copies. Let's save to draft. And if you go through the preview of the ads, you are going to see that everything is the same except this first part of the text, which is the primary text. Now we are ready to publish our first campaign. So let's hit preview to publish, and then we are going to publish all 5 new ads. So now we have our first campaign ready. Don't worry if it says no ads. At the first time, it needs some time to go and process and then go through approval. To navigate your ads, this is your campaign level. You see campaign is highlighted here. You can switch between campaign, ad sets, and ads using this navigation button at the top, or you can also click on the name of your campaign to go inside, and then if you click on the name of your ad set, it's going to go inside your ad set, which has 5 ads. So as I explained earlier, once we get some spend on these ads, we are going to see which one performs the best, and if it's the Whoop 3, that means the Whoop copy number 3 is the best performer. So we go back to the copy sheet, make sure we change the highlight color to green, because this one was the winner. So in the next round of testing, we are only going to use this copy with 5 different images. So in the next video, I'm going to explain how you can actually find those winning ads, what metrics you need to look out for, and then also how you can set up the next round of campaigns. So thanks for watching this. If you have any questions, drop in the comments and I'll make sure to respond, and then I'll see you in the next one.